Alright, welcome to practical lesson 14. So let's design some mystery, suspense, thriller book, and then we are going to design something like this one. So if we go into the folder, the suspense folder, you'll see the details. So this is just an image, a book cover with two images, and we have the title, the subtitle, and of course we are going to be using these two fonts, the Galvy old style and then the Constantine font. So let's create, and these are the images that I'm going to use. They are simple images and I'm going to blend them together nicely. So this is the second image, and you can see the face is, so this image, we are going to create something like a night scene. So now both of them are opened. Now I can click on new and I can select one of the size that we've worked with before, and I'm going to drag this and drop, Control T or Command T, and we are going to resize that like so. And now the other one we are going to drag to the bottom. Control T or Command T, and we, okay. Maybe drag it up. So now I'm going to drag this maybe below the other image, and now I'm going to try as much as possible to blend both images together in the middle, and we want to make the top image as dark as possible. So we want to create a scene where the characters is doing some bad stuff. So I'm going to add a layer mask to the top image, and inside I'm going to select the brush tool and just paint. We want to make everything dark. So we want to create something like a night scene. Of course, we have a character whose face is not revealed, and that's something with mystery book genre. So you always have a character whose face is like hidden or something like that, and we want to make everything as dark as possible. So just continue to paint with black and Control Z to go back, and let's reduce the brush and just paint. So we're actually covering the sky, and then the middle here we need to like so. And okay, so the other layer, add a layer mask, then inside I'm going to brush here. So I want to hide the fact that we're actually adding two images together. So we have the edges, we can brush, just brush with a brush, and it is. So now we have something like this. So if I select both of them, I can resize them. Okay, maybe blow it up. Of course, make sure you're holding down the Shift key. And now we are done. so I can paint maybe more in the mask. Okay. So now I'm done with that. So maybe brush some parts of the building. Of course, if you make any mistake, you can always click on Ctrl Z or Command Z to go back. So now let's start adding the details. The author name, let's copy that and let's put it here at the top. Paste. Double click. Of course, the logical color will be white because we have a dark black background, and we can drag it to, okay. Then International Book Award winning author. Paste. And then we change the size. Maybe 8 or 9 or 10. Okay, 8 looks fine. So now the title, let's add a title somewhere there in the center. So the title is Perfect Crime. So I'm going to add that in two lines. So we're going to type perfect on one layer, double click, and change the font to the Gaudi old style regular. Increase the size. And drag it to the middle. Then crime. Mystery and crime, although they are different, but it's almost the same as a crime book. So most of the time you always have the character's face eaten or cut off or something like that. So you should always look for an image like that, and then you can have the character with a knife or with a gun or any weapon. So now we are going to add that at the top. I'm going to resize. Then the John Graham, I can increase the size a little bit, so make the name stand out. And this is something that you can do. You can even change the font or make that bold. And of course, increase the spacing, and then drag just to make sure that they're perfect and that maybe this is okay. So now we have a perfect crime. Which is Okay, it looks so much better actually this way. So now we can maybe add some colors to that and then sample color from the background image. So perfect. Let's create like a style, and then we're going to use sample color from the sand. Okay, I think that looks okay. So I think that one is okay. The other one we had maybe some color overlay. So the crime, if we go to the crime, drag it below. I'm just making sure that the title are together and then sample the same color, but I'm going to make sure that I'm had some gradient overlay to it. Let me cancel that, and so I can see that my style is not, for one reason or the other, I've removed it. So I'm going to find the style and then drag it here. So okay, this is a style, so I'm going to drag it and drop it to this group. So now you can see these are my styles. I want to select any of the styles that I have there already. Somehow I lost the ones that I have, but I still have the basic natural. So if I click on this one, and you can see I have the style. So and I can turn off any of the effects to see if, and I can select this style or this one or this one. This one is okay, or this one, or let me go to the 4. This one, the beer one, looks okay. I had some saved before, but I don't know how I deleted them. So, but I'm going to stick with any of these and then just turn off any effect that I don't want. The gradient overlay, I can change that. So I can click on this and maybe change things around. Click on this and delete that point. Delete this point. Delete that. Maybe delete that. And I want this 4. Okay. I'll grab that, I'll select that color, and I'm going to make it maybe here. And now you can see what it looks like. Then the angle, the style. So drop shadow. Okay, it looks better with the drop. The pattern overlay, I could remove the pattern and then go back to the gradient overlay and see if we can add some and maybe select color, then add another point. Just drag it to the middle. Okay, so I think I like this. And I'm gonna click OK. So now I have that text, the style, the perfect. I could use any of this style, and you see it looks looks fine. Now that that is done, we can, I think that's all for this design, just the title and then nothing more. So I'm going to select this and this and this and group them together and name them title, and this and this, name it, of course, the author, and both of them text. You can see author and title, and now this and this group images. Now we are done. We've grouped everything together. We're done with the design, and you can do the same. So make sure you design the same. So this is like a mystery, crime, suspense, something like that. And we are done. So I'm gonna save the JPEG version, and I'm done. So this is the end of this design. So I think I'll do maybe an oral design in the next video. So we're going to create more of fiction, oral, and maybe sci-fi, drama in the next 4 videos. So in the very next one, we will do an oral book cover. So I hope you like this video. On to the next video.